Yo, what up, what up, what up? So, just recently I got two new pairs of barefoot shoes. One from Feelgrounds, which I believe is an Australian company, and another one from Vivo Barefoot, which if you've looked at barefoot shoes at any point in the last couple of years, Vivo has probably been at the top of your list, as it has mine. They're a little more expensive. Both of these shoes averaged at about $130 a pair. What's up, my man? Achilles is coming to help me out with the review. But I want to do a quick review for any of you guys that are looking into or don't know enough about barefoot shoes. So let's get right into it. First, I have to review this Feelgrounds shoe. Feelgrounds is the company. This shoe is amazing. You're going to have to watch out, my dude. So, one, it doesn't come with a sole inside, which I really like that. If it did, I took it out and I can't remember. I take them out for every shoe just because I really like that ability to bend the shoe. No creases here, good material on top. It's like this mesh, this synthetic mesh. I really like this. It's so comfortable. To be 100% honest, this is the most comfortable shoe I have ever purchased. I will definitely continue to buy these shoes. I love them. So yeah, Feelgrounds, a couple things I want to point out on this. It is by far the widest toe shoe that I have bought, and it looks really good. It looks really good. It doesn't look, cheap. It doesn't feel cheap. The material feels insane. The sole is awesome. Literally super sticky. Yeah, just feels great. No slipping. I haven't trained in these shoes, but yeah, they're just an all-around awesome shoe. Zero heel drop. The heels are just as flat as the toes. They don't sit up any higher. Excuse you. Wide toe box. And then no arch support. If you have arch support in your shoes, if you feel like you need it, you don't need arch support. You need to support your arches, meaning you need to go and work your foot out. I know that's unconventional for a lot of people, but if your arch is collapsed, that means that you have not properly worked your foot over time, and you've probably wore shoes that have destroyed your feet. So yeah. All right, so moving on real quick for the individual review. Here is my Vivo shoe. Also awesome looking, but I have some issues with the shoe. One, incredibly stiff, like incredibly stiff. Not a fan of that. Two, the toe box is, said to be a wide toe box. I don't feel it. It looks similar to this one. But look at the angle. Look at the angle of that shoe. Isn't that insane? Can you see that? Like that compared to that. This looks like a foot. This does not. It's still got that weird arch towards the middle. Like, I don't know. I feel like Vivo is trying to keep the styling of like the newer Nikes and stuff like that, and they're still tapering the toe up, and like your toes don't do that unless your toes are damaged. If you want a quick sign to see if your feet are damaged, this is okay. I'd say this is a statistic out of my brain, but I'd say 90% of the population's feet are damaged, because 90% of the people I see have damaged feet. One quick way you can tell if your foot is damaged, if you look down and your pinky toe is curling in onto your foot. So when you look at your pinky toe, it looks like it's curling in like this, and it's tucking under your foot. That's a sign that your toe is damaged. Your feet are supposed to splay, or your toes are supposed to splay just like your fingers. And if they can't do that, then you have some damaged feet, and that's okay. You can always repair that. But the first First step to fixing an issue is realizing that you have one. And I don't see Vivo shoes fixing this issue. It rounds to the inside like that, and I don't like that. Versus the Feelground, it's more of an upright shoe. It goes straight up, just like my feet do. And yeah, I just love that. And unfortunately, you know, as excited I've been about Vivos, these are my first pair. As excited I've been about getting a pair, I'm actually going to be sending these back. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan in the slightest. So I'm going to be sending these back. Not only am I not a fan of the shoe, but Vivo's been taking a lot of steps in the wrong direction as far as I'm concerned. They've been just incorporating more and more animal products into their shoes. And that's something with both of these shoes. These are both vegan shoes. No animal products, no animals hurt in the making of these shoes. I'm a huge supporter of that. I've been vegan for over 5 years now. And, you know, Vivo is upsetting me a lot. I've said something. I've been very outspoken on all their posts. They're including a lot of wool products in their shoes now. They've included leather for a long time. And, you know, we've come too far. Technology has gone way too far for us to still be including animal products in our clothing. There is no need for that. So I'm going to be returning these. I don't think that I'm going to support Vivo any longer. It's just what it is. You know, I can't morally stand behind a company that's going to continue to do that. Unlike Feelgrounds, I am so behind this shoe company right now that it is insane. Like, and by the way, I'm not sponsored by any of these people. I just really love good products when I find them, and Feelgrounds is it. This is the shoe right here. Zero heel drop. Again, the heel is just as high as the toes. That's going to keep your Achilles tendon as long as it's supposed to be. That's going to keep all those ligaments and stuff where they're supposed to be when you're barefoot. Just a healthy shoe all around. Love this shoe. Another thing is that wide toe. You want a wide toe box. You do not want your feet being squeezed all day. Like, your feet just don't do that. If you're wearing a shoe and you look down and your feet are in a different shape in the shoe than they are naturally, you don't want that shoe. You just don't want that shoe, I promise you. And of course, the last thing is no arch support in this. It lets your foot be a foot. You need to let your feet be feet. We need to simulate barefoot walking as much as possible. A little bit of cushion in here is okay. But your foot is going to be a foot no matter what. So don't throw it in a cast. All these shoes that have the arch support and all that, it's like simulating a cast. Your arch collapses. So you go and you get a shoe with mega arch support, or you get an insert with arch support. When you break your arm, when you have an issue with your arm and you go get a cast put on, 6 months or 6 weeks or however long you wear the cast, you take that cast off. Is your arm strong and buff and ready to go? No, your arm is skinny and weak and frail and fragile because it's been in that support. The cast is support. So it's the same thing with your shoes. If you go and you get this liner, or you go and you get this, or you go and you get, a shoe with arch support, you're taking your foot out of that support, and it's weaker than it was when it went in. So instead, just looking at how you can repair your foot. 8 weeks. Grab one of these Feelground shoes, wear it for 8 weeks, and I'm telling you, just that alone is going to improve your foot health. So yeah. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up. I just want to keep it short, give you guys a little bit of my intel on what kind of shoes you should be wearing to help your feet. And in lieu, that helps your ankles, your knees, your hips, your lower back, everything. So hopefully this helped out a little bit with you guys. And let me know if you guys end up getting a pair of, either of these. If you still want to go with Vivo, try them out. But my recommendation, 100%, Feelgrounds. They are awesome. All right, guys, have a good rest of the night, day, morning, wherever you're at. Peace.